few years ago, an internet movie called Zeitgeist came out. And this film is separated into three parts. And the first part is about Christianity, and the second part is about 9/11, and the third part is about the Federal Reserve. And while the second and third parts are interesting, I just want to talk about the first part. And if you want to watch this film, you can go to Google, just type in Zeitgeist, and you can watch it on the internet for free. And the reason I chose to watch this was that I started hearing this from Christians, that Zeitgeist was posing some serious doubts to their faith. And so after hearing this enough times from Christians, I just decided to check it out for myself. And in this video, all I want to do, instead of reviewing everything, is just pose a challenge to those who think the Zeitgeist has credibility. And so what I want to do is start with Horus, the Egyptian pagan deity. Because Horus is the first one they used to show that the story of Jesus was simply borrowed from pagan myths. And the challenge is, if you cannot actually go to primary resources and substantiate these facts, then Zeitgeist loses credibility and it's not such a serious argument anymore. And the first one of these arguments is that Horus was born on December 25th. And this is simply laughable. You don't even have to look into this, because no one seriously believes that Jesus was born on December 25th. That's just when Christians chose to celebrate his birthday. No one's suggesting that that was when he was actually born. And the fact that Zeitgeist lists this over and over and over again, as if Christianity or the Bible was simply borrowing from that, that's simply silly. That's not a good argument, and you don't even have to go look that up to know that that is completely silly. But let me read you the rest of the list. They say that Horus was born of a virgin. His birth was accompanied by a star in the east. He was adored by 3 kings. He was a teacher at 12. He was baptized and began his ministry at 30. He had 12 disciples. He performed miracles, and specifically they said he walked on water. And he's also known as the Lamb of God, the Light of the World, and other titles. He was crucified, he was dead for 3 days, and he was resurrected. Now, if you don't actually go look these up for yourself, and you just take their word for it, wow, it sounds like the story of Jesus was borrowed from an Egyptian deity. And if you keep on going down and watching the rest of the claims of Zeitgeist, it sounds like Christianity borrowed from a whole bunch of pagan myths, not just one. And so Zeitgeist makes the claim that Christianity is not only not unique, it's not true, and Jesus probably didn't even exist. But the challenge is, if you cannot substantiate this first argument the Zeitgeist makes, then what credibility does Zeitgeist have left? So that's my challenge to you. Please go look up these claims for yourself. Do not take their word for it. And see for yourself if Zeitgeist has any credibility.